hitting the parenting reset button because we get it. It's tough to keep technology under control when it comes to your kids. Now that the holidays are around the corner, you know what? You're going to want to know what are the best and most educational gifts to give your kids.
So we are taking a look at top picks from middle school through college. And joining us now is our tech expert, Shelly Palmer. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
So Black Friday is 10 days away.
Yes.
You're counting.
It is.
Let's start with middle school. I mean, what should we be buying our kids?
All right. So everybody wants a phone in middle school, and peer pressure is crazy.
Yes.
And so there is a parental choice. The Nokia 3310 that comes in a 3G or a 4G model. The 3G model is relatively inexpensive, around $59. You can get it at Best Buy. It is a feature phone, not a smartphone, but you can, with light versions, browse the web. There is a Facebook app and a Twitter app, which parents will have to be a little careful of. But it's slower than it would be on a smartphone. So what is it good for? Listening to your music, downloading your music. It's great for taking pictures. It does a lot of the things that are relatively safe, and it makes it hard to do the things that are, let's just say, less safe.
Yeah, I like that.
But it still keeps you in contact with your kids.
And
Which
the
a lot of
battery
parents want to
life?
do.
Battery life on that is insane. It's days, and in some cases, in standby mode, it could be like up to a month. You charge it. If you get to charge it, it's not going to hurt you because it doesn't use that much electricity.
Yeah.
Forget about the battery life. I like the price, $59, Jenny. $59 for a middle school kid sounds just about right, and we can keep in touch with them. Let's talk about the Chromebook that you like, because I am in the room for buying a Chromebook.
Yeah, so a tablet or laptop or Chromebook. The ASUS Chromebook is interesting for kids. It's got a couple things about it that I like. It's a regular Chrome computer. It's got a kind of a rubber bumper around it, so if they drop it, it's cool. There are parental controls you can use on it. So for a middle schooler, it's kind of important because parental supervision there is absolutely no substitute for.
Right.
But you do need some help, and it's got it. And there's plenty of storage in there, so it's a good middle school computer that's going to take them for a few years, and it's relatively inexpensive at about $220.
$220. That sounds like ka-ching. I like it.
Yeah.
Drop proof too. All right, so the high school picks you've got Polaroid One Step.
Yeah, so everything old is new again. The thing that's crazy, kids love Instagram, but they especially are falling in love with real life Instagram,
gosh,
Polaroid from our youth. Wow. Now, it pairs with an app, interestingly, where you can do double exposures and you can do all kinds of interesting things with light. But you can use it as a good old-fashioned analog camera, and the app has a scanner in it, so you can throw this stuff up on Instagram. It's really funny.
All right, fantastic. So shake it like a Polaroid picture. Let's move on to the Nintendo Switch.
The Nintendo Switch is super hot, and it's newer than the Xbox, current Xbox or the current PlayStation, and so it's only a couple of years old. You can bundle it with Super Smash Brothers if you want your kids to really love you. Sure. That would be the first way to make your kids smile.
Yeah.
Let's get to college picks now.
So college, there's two things that I think are interesting. One is you take your notebook to class all the time, but there's a thing called the Live Scribe Echo Smart Pen.
Yeah, this is super interesting.
It's been around for a while, but they've enhanced it and enhanced it. It records everything, and while you're taking notes, it actually notes where your notes are in the audio file. So when you're back in your dorm and you touch your pen to the place where you've taken notes, you can hear the teacher actually tell you what you were taking notes about in case you missed something. It's a very cool thing. And then we went on to Amazon Echo Dot. Now that's a different Echo completely. Amazon's Echo Alexa is Alexa voice services powered, is like one of the hottest things that there is. The Echo Dot's a $49 version. You can throw in a dorm room, and it does everything, except it doesn't have the very sophisticated speakers. You could use an external speaker, or it's got speakers inside, but it does 100% of what an Amazon Echo does.
And last but not least, the Circle Home.
Oh, Circle Home is awesome. So if you're
This is mom and dad's pick.
This is pure this is not for kids. This is for mom and dad. So if you're a mom or a dad and you want to have a little control over the house, so are your kids on the internet after they're supposed to be in bed with lights out? You can limit all of the time they're online. You can actually set a bedtime. You can force them to do homework and then turn it off. You can you'll understand everything that's happening in the Wi-Fi system in your house through the Circle Home device, and it is really awesome.
It's like clap on, clap off, and you can clap everything off, technology off when it's time to go to bed.
That's it. That's
Thank you so much for the Parenting
Shelly
Reset
Palmer.
button. Lots of things to be armed with as we head into Black Friday.